Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast with myself, Nick Strum, Andy Semo, Kevin Asoyan, deep diving in a meeting right now. Can't get out. Tough look for him. Andy blew it yesterday. You know, the boys were feeling real good early yesterday, and the Brewers laid a goose egg. But I'll hand it off to Andy for a quick recap of yesterday's loser.
Yeah, as you alluded to, I was Mr. It's win day. We're gonna do it. It was fun watching all of the games and the golf simultaneously in the middle of the day, but just wasn't in the cards. I mean, Finau, Bhatia finished +1, and Finau I think finished -4. So it was an easy cakewalk win there for Kevin. And then Strom, Steele, over 17.5 outs. He went 7 innings strong. He looked very, very sharp. Great pick there. The Cubs steamrolled the Tigers yesterday. And then Brewers money line. This one took a little piece of me died with this one. I was like, this is a lock of the century. Freddie Peralta pitched great, even though he only went 5. And they couldn't push across runs against who I think is one of the worst pitchers in the big leagues right now, in Miles Mikolas. So first inning, they had first and third, 1 out. And Garrett Mitchell, I don't know why he was batting 4, just punched out, and then that was it. They just couldn't get like another base runner the entire game. So they ended up losing 3-0. Not even a shred of a fight from the Brewers. But yep. So that's an L. 3-19 on the month. Kevin is 9-12-1. I am 12-10, and Strom is 14-8, having a spectacular month. A couple of great runs for you. All that goodwill that I built up early in the month is fading away. So just hate to see it. It was a painful game to watch that Brewer one.
Yeah,
it was boring. It was terrible, and I thought for sure someone was going to hit home run. No one did.
Yeah, yesterday hurt. I was like, I'm turning it off because I knew exactly what was going to happen. 0-0 going to the bottom of the 7th. It's like there's no reason to watch any of this game. Because
and then they brought in a guy with a 6 ERA, and all he did was give up 4 hits, a walk, was just terrible.
I will say, it was 1 out. I think it was the 7th, and there was a pickoff at first. And in my opinion, he was out. They reviewed it. They did not overturn the call, so it would have been 7th inning, 2 outs, no runners on, and didn't go our way. So, not going to say that's what fucked us, but it didn't help us.
No, it was the first inning. You can't have a runner on third with less than 2 outs and not push him across. That's a criminal offense. So, oh well. We get into the picks today. All baseball for today. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go first. I got to change it my juju. So I'm going to start. I'm going to kick it off. I'm going to go Carlos Rodon under 8.5 strikeouts. 9 is a lot of punch outs to get. They are playing the Rockies, who, yes, they do strike out a lot. Carlos Rodon, in his 20-some-odd starts, has only gone over this number twice. So in about, 23 or 24 starts, he's only struck out 9 or more twice. And then this month, the Rockies have played 19 games. Only one starting pitcher has hit 9 or more strikeouts this entire month. That was Max Fried. So I think this number is just too high to get, to be quite honest. There's not much data behind it. It's too high. Carlos Rodon's only done it twice. And the Rockies, yes, they strike out a lot, but only one starting pitcher has done this against them this month. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds like a system play.
Honestly, I've been on the wrong side of system plays for so long, I might have to change it up.
And you know what they have in common here is Max Fried is a left-handed pitcher, and Rodon is
they're similar pitchers, for sure.
But I like the pick. At first glance, I'm like, there's no shot he has 9 Ks. But
there's no shot.
That Max Fried, you just brought up the one left-handed pitcher that happened to throw 9. But I like the pick.
Yeah, we just need Rodon to, just throw his normal game. 6 punch outs is great. 6 punch outs over 5 2/3. It's usually like something around what he does.
Could not agree more.
Yeah. All right, Strom, you got it.
Yeah. I'm going Tigers -1 against the White Sox. Chris Flexen on the bump for the Sox versus Kiter Montero. Flexen has been terrible. In the month of August, he has a 9.31 ERA. And the White Sox won yesterday. They beat the Giants 6-2 in San Francisco. This is the reason I'm taking it today. The last time the White Sox won back-to-back games was June 28th and June 29th. If they win today, I'm not taking the White Sox. I'm not betting against the White Sox again, but it is what it is. They're not winning 2 days in a row. Give me the Tigers all day. Kiter Montero, his stats don't look great, but he's been okay in the month of August. He has a 3.58 ERA in the month of August, I think. Let me double check that numbers. Let me double check Kiter Montero here for you.
Could always edit it out.
No. This is already I've already set 352 in the month of August, so he's been pretty good. I'm keeping it simple. The White Sox suck. Don't fuck me twice in the same month.
We have been on the wrong side of White Sox wins so many times.
It's unbelievable.
And it's not like when they went on like that, 20-game losing streak or whatever it was, whatever the win that they got, I think we bet against them. Like, it was like one of those things.
Beating Houston. Beating Houston in Houston, like, shocking. I almost took them yesterday, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait a day. They are at home. They're better at home, but I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
2 days in a row. It's been 2 months. We're pushing 2 months since they won back-to-back games. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
I totally agree with you. Like, honestly, we're cursed if the White Sox win today. Like, it's a straight up curse.
Watch it be like a 10-0 game. White Sox at home just crush the Tigers. I kind of like it though. White Sox are coming from San Francisco. Tigers were just in Chicago playing the Cubs. They didn't have to travel, so I also took that in factor of travel versus no travel here.
All right. I can do Kevin's pick. He is going Cardinals Twins under 9 runs. His reasoning is both pitchers have been pretty solid in their last few starts. It's Andre Palante versus David Festa. Palante, last outing, 7 innings, 2 runs to the Dodgers, pretty good. And then the Royals, 5 2/3, 1 earned run, gave up 2 runs total. He's been pitching solid. Outside of his one start against the Mets, where he gave up 5 runs over 4 2/3, he's given up 3 or less in his last 4. David Festa started out horrible this year, but his last 5, he's been pretty solid. It's been about 5 runs, 1 or 2 runs given up. Shut out the Cubs in 5 innings. It's 3 starts ago, so he hasn't given up more than 2 earned runs in his last 5 starts. He's been pretty solid. And the Cardinals offense, I mean, as we saw yesterday, they are not great. They only scored 3 runs. They are one of the better under teams in the league, and they have a pretty solid bullpen. The Twins, they have a good offense. We know that. But, if it's going to be a one-sided team, they would need to score pretty much all 9 or like 6. I don't know if they will do that. Also, the Twins have a very solid bullpen. The back half of that with Griffin Jacks and Johan Duran is almost untouchable. So I don't mind this pick. I don't love it, but I could see it hitting.
I have nothing to say. I hate overs. I hate unders. I don't like betting the totals. So you guys like that.
I love a good over. It's fun to watch, but I usually like getting them around like 7. I don't like getting them in. Under 9 is like pushing it.
It's high.
If it's under like 10.5, I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
It's high. I just let's hope it hits.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, let's recap the picks. So we got under 8.5 runs. Yeah, no, hold on. Sorry, wrong one. Under 8.5 strikeouts, Carlos Rodon, minus 150. Tigers, -1 at minus 130. And then under 9 runs in the Cardinals-Twins game at minus 139. Comes out to plus 407. There is a boost on DraftKings. You can make this plus 488. So make sure you take that boost.
We are running out of month, so it'd be great to get one in the win column.
Constant running out of money. But football is tomorrow. We have college football tomorrow.
So,
we have made it.
Week 0.
I can't wait. I'm very excited. So
let's get
we made it. That's all I can say is we made it to past baseball.
The dog days of summer are ending.
What was that?
The dog days of summer is ending.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Nick. Let's get it.
Let's get it.